Hey everyone, have you been searching for a reliable outdoor storage shed that actually holds up to real-world use without breaking the bank? If you're tired of flimsy plastic sheds that warp in the sun or metal ones that rust after one season, this Domi 6.2 by 11-foot Resin Outdoor Storage Shed might be exactly what you need. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I recently set this up in my backyard to store my lawn mower, tools, and a few bikes, and after a couple of months of use through rain, wind, and even a little snow, I'm genuinely impressed by how solid it feels. The double-wall resin construction isn't just marketing, it actually makes a difference. Unlike those thin, single-layer sheds that feel like they'll blow over in a stiff breeze, this one has a real weight to it. The walls don't flex when you lean on them, and the roof has enough support to handle a light snow load, which is a big deal if you live somewhere with actual winters. One of the first things I noticed was how spacious it is. At 6.2 by 11 feet, it's roomy enough to fit a full-size lawnmower with the deck down, plus a workbench or shelving unit along one wall. I've got my push mower, a string trimmer, a leaf blower, and a bunch of hand tools in there, and there's still plenty of space left for my kids' bikes and some seasonal gear. The full-access double doors make it easy to roll equipment in and out without having to tilt or lift anything awkwardly. If you've ever struggled with a narrow shed door that won't let your mower through, you'll appreciate how wide these open up. Weather resistance was a top priority for me, and so far, this shed has passed every test. The roof is designed with a slight pitch to help water and snow slide off, and the resin material doesn't absorb moisture like wood or metal would. I've had a few heavy rainstorms since I set it up, and there's been zero leakage inside. The ventilation system is subtle but effective. There are small vents built into the upper walls that keep air circulating, which helps prevent that musty smell you sometimes get in enclosed spaces. Plus, the floor is raised slightly off the ground, so even if water pools around the base, it won't seep in through the bottom. Assembly was another big concern. I've put together a few sheds in the past, and let's just say some of them were more frustrating than they were worth. This one, though, came with clear instructions and all the hardware pre-labeled. It took me about 3 hours with a drill and a helper to get it up, which is pretty standard for a shed this size. The resin panels are lightweight enough to maneuver easily, but sturdy enough that they don't feel flimsy once they're locked into place. If you're not super handy, I'd still recommend watching a quick assembly video before you start. It'll save you some time and headaches. Now, no product is perfect, so let me give you the honest breakdown. The biggest downside I've found is that the resin can get a little slippery when it's wet, especially on the roof if you're up there cleaning or adjusting something. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you plan to climb on top. Also, while the shed is weather resistant, it's not completely airtight, so if you're storing something super sensitive to humidity, like electronics or leather goods, you might want to add some extra protection inside. Other than that, it's held up really well. So, if you're in the market for an outdoor storage shed that's durable, spacious, and actually does what it promises, the Domi 6.2 by 11-foot Resin Outdoor Storage Shed is definitely worth considering. It's not the cheapest option out there, but when you factor in how long it's likely to last compared to cheaper alternatives, it's a solid investment. Check it out using the link below if you want to see the current price and read more reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.